a pretty crazy question.
Yeah.
That I've always kind of wanted to ask you. I'm sure people have asked you before, but after the ACL thing, obviously you've talked about a big change in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You found COD and whatnot. When your hand starts fucking up, are you just like, do I have a curse? Like,
well,
what the fuck's going on?
When it first started happening, it was weird because we didn't know what was going on. It first happened when we lived in Austin. We were living in Austin at the time. It was a team house. It was me, Clay, Ian, and Dylan, attached and enabled. And this was in IW. We had went to PSX. We won PSX. And when we came back from PSX, as soon as we started getting into scrims again, I started, like, feeling it a little bit. Like, it was still, like, doable. And it wasn't pain. It was never pain. A lot of people always think, like, I was in pain. I was never in pain. It's just I was losing, like, range of motion. Like in my hand, like it almost felt like something was like blocking my range. Like I couldn't push my stick to the left. And then it got really bad. Like after like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it got worse and worse and worse. I'm like, dude, what is going on? Like I could definitely tell something was wrong. And I kept seeing so many different doctors and they're just all brain dead and they don't know what the hell is going on. Like, bro, I went to one doctor in Texas. Yeah, first I went to one doctor in Texas and he's like, it's tendinitis. You just play every day. So, like, we'll give you a cortisone shot. You're good. Right. Gave me a cortisone shot. Worse. Way worse. Like, now I'm, like, in pain. Now I'm, like, now it's painful. And now I'm like, dude, what's going on? It's not helping at all. Then I went to, like, another doctor. Same thing. Like, carpal tunnel. Like, just got to rest. Like, maybe you're just, like, playing too much. Like, just, like, you know, rest and shit. And I'm like, all right, something was up. And it wasn't getting better. And I can tell that, like, these doctors, like, at the time, like, gaming wasn't what it is now. I feel like now when you go talk to a doctor, you're like, I'm in esports, I'm a professional gamer. Right. Like they kind of understand it a little bit.
At least a little bit more.
Like, but when I was talking to doctors, they're like, go get a job or something, bro.
Right.
Like, why do you care so much that you can't play a video game for like a little while? And I'm like, well, it's my job.
It's my contract.
Yeah, I'm under a contract and I have to, but you know, they don't really get it. Like, like, you know, it's not their fault. They just didn't really understand it. Wasn't as big as at the time. Yeah. And then eventually Jersey, New York got the best doctors, bro. Really? Like on the East Coast. Like at least I think so. And my mom actually found this hand and arm specialist who won like a bunch of awards. Okay. And like he just knew what he was talking about. So like his name was Dr. Tan. And when I met with him, he was the first doctor that like actually like listened to me. Okay. He was like, bring a controller, like let me see how you hold the controller, like let me see like how you're like playing, like how you're sitting, like it could be your neck, it could be your arm. Like they didn't know what it was, right? It could have been anything like from like a nerve in your neck or like a pinched nerve or something, right?
That's insane. Okay.
So he did like a bunch of tests, like CAT scan, MRI, whatever, and they found a little tiny cyst, like I think it was like 1.5 centimeters, like super tiny, in my wrist, sitting on my thumb tendon. It was blocking like my range of motion. Like that's why I felt like I couldn't move it because there was just something there. And I guess they think it's just from repetitive motion. You know, like it was called a ganglion cyst. Like some people might know it. Okay. You can look it up, but it's just kind of like a little bubble almost, a little cyst. And mine was internal, so you can see the scar right there. So mine was internal. So they pretty much had to like cut me open and then like remove it. Remove the cyst. As soon as they removed it, I was like, oh, like you're relieved. Back? Like really? Instantly back. I'm back. Like holy shit. Like dude, I'm fucking back. You know what I'm saying? And then that was my bounce back year, World War II. Like IW, the whole year was chalked. Like my hand was fucked the whole year, and then I got surgery like 4 days before Anaheim. Then went to champs. Like my hand was just like it was still healing. Like after surgery, like my hand's swollen. You know, like I needed like an off season to like rehab my hand and just rest. Right. And then World War II came back, and it was kind of like a comeback year for me. I was like, dude, I got to show out this year and like show people I could still compete. And that was a good year for me. That was pretty good. Should have won champs that year.
Y'all shouldn't have won that one event.
The season one? Yeah against you guys? That was crazy.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember the boys are like obviously heartbroken. Yeah. Backstage in that little office, and you bust through the door of the back. You bust through the door in the back, and replays or Crowder's out there. You're like, holy fuck, I can't believe we just won that. And then you look over and you're like,
oh shit.
You said it so loud.
I'm like, oh shit.
I can't believe we just fucking won that.
Yeah, bro, my bad, bro. Fuck. But wait, was that in the back where everybody's smoking cigs and shit? I know exactly what you're talking
the
about.
Little like loading area, the loading dock area.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. That was
because I remember I was recording and I saw it happen and I was like, damn.
No, bro. Oh, no.
But hey, you had a year of fucking getting surgery and shit.
Yeah, and I got MVP that tournament.
That's dope.
Yeah, or that season 1.
The whole oh yeah. Oh,
yeah, it was a season MVP.
The seasonal stuff, like, because I was like kind of on my way out at that point, so it was like it's weird. It's weird to like I forget that y'all even like spent months in like
it was far.
Yeah, that's why I keep hearing. That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah, it was like we were playing all their. It's basically like now you have like different stages, right?
Yeah.
But like everything's online now. We were playing on LAN. Like for all our matches, we were playing on LAN. So it was like
there's just got to be a way to do that now.
Good times, bro.
There's so many people here. So many people in Texas. So many teams in Texas.
Texas would be the perfect spot to do it.
Would.
But I mean, money. Why they're not doing it.
Yeah,
but
money.
I feel like they could get the money somewhere. I feel like they could. All right. Okay.
Who are you talking about?
The top of the top. All right.
I feel like that is like a yeah, sure.
You know what? Exactly.
It's not like it takes no effort to think about it.
And I don't think like I don't know the numbers exactly, but I think it's doable.
Yeah,
they'd only need one place to play out of, right? Like it would just that's what we did. We just had one studio. Everybody played out of those studios. And then in terms of just like living expenses and stuff, teams are already paying for that anyway. So like that's true. You just put them somewhere else. You just put them all in Texas.
Yeah, and Texas is like
cheap.
Yeah, and
it's cheaper.
It's cheaper. It's like the internet's pretty good here. If the teams want to scrim online, they can all scrim on 4 ping. Like,
right, exactly.
And then they just go to the LAN during the whenever it's
perfect. It'd be perfect.
I think it makes too much sense.
Yeah. That's why they don't do it.
Yeah,
it just makes a little too much sense.
Somebody would have to think a little too hard.
Yeah, it's like how they just added Fringe in Black Ops 6. Like, whose idea was that? Who came up with that? Who was it?
Wait, Fringe is in Black Ops 6 right now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Or they're about to add it in. Not yet. They're about to add it in.
Okay.
They just announced that. So I'm like, bro, we've been asking for these maps all year, all season.
Yeah.
But when the season's about to end and we're at the end of the season, let's add in one of the best maps of all time.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Maybe they'll play it at EWC.
Maybe.
Just randomly. Like
that's one event out of 5, right? I mean, that's one event out of 5, and then that's it. We're playing a new game.
Right. After the Super Bowl of COD, then let's add all the good maps.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Dude, it's like, I was even saying this on stream. I feel like they're doing it on purpose, bro. Like, at this point,
I get that a lot.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, they might get mad at stuff that we're saying, but at this point, like, it's disrespectful, bro. Like, at least for me, I feel like it's, like I was telling my chat, like maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but it feels like they're like looking at what we want, and then they're like, yeah, fuck those guys.
I think some of it is that, but I think some of it like I think there's just so many people that have to sign off on shit.
Yeah.
So like in November, if we're like, what would be great is frequency on this game. I think frequency would be awesome on this game.
Yeah.
And then somebody's like, all right, yeah, let's make that happen. And then it takes 6 months for it to happen. And by that time, we're already looking forward to whatever the next COD is.
Too late.
It's way too late.
Yeah.